Tszyu sends warning to Keith Thurman and Terence Crawford. 154 is the big boy leagues. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Cardinal Red Sports. Let's talk about it. Alright, y'all. So, Tszyu recently gave an interview. He was actually crashing an interview between Keith Thurman and Shawn Porter. And Tszyu kind of chimed into the interview and gave his 2 cents on Keith Thurman moving up in weight and sent some warnings to the guys like Terence Crawford potentially moving up in weight. I just want to break all that down, give my 5,000 nickels on what's being said for anybody left.
Well, Danny didn't talk. He was a pretty good puncher. You never said you was going to knock me out.
I'm talking about 140 pounders, man. This is the big boy division, 154. There's a reason why there's 10-ounce gloves here and not 8-ounce.
Yeah, you're bigger, right? You're 24-0 with 17 knockouts. I was 24-0 with 22 knockouts when I was at your level.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm still knocking people out. You haven't knocked anyone out in a decade.
They picked the right fight for you, mate. They giving you the right fight, mate, up to this date.
Alright, y'all. So what did Tszyu have to say about Keith Thurman, Terence Crawford, and other fighters moving up from 147 to 154?
That's cool and all that, but I had done that for a minute, but my boxing skills is what had brought me from the ground floor.
Well, basically he said that 154 is the big boy leagues.
I could still whoop the both of you. Float like a butterfly, sting like a tree, dog.
And there's a reason why they make those fighters wear 10-ounce gloves. And it was sort of a warning and a shot at these guys moving up, these smaller guys moving up into the rankings of super welterweight. Look, I think a lot of fighters, they move up for different reasons. Right now, Terence Crawford's moving up, in my opinion, to avoid Boots Ennis and some of the younger competition down at 147. And Keith Thurman's moving up for the same reason, as well as the fact that Tszyu, although not as popular as a Jaron Ennis or some of the other guys at 147 in the U.S., he has a nice following overseas. And I think that some of these other fighters like Thurman, like Crawford, they look to fighters like Tszyu from other countries who have built-in followings as a way to make a little bit more money.
Making that paper.
Now, you can say that, hey, Jaron Ennis fight for a Thurman or a Crawford would make you around the same amount of money as a Tszyu, but you're going to get more people to tune in. It might be 50,000 more. It might be 100,000 more. It's not going to be a huge jump in difference between Jaron Ennis and a Tszyu fight. But I do feel like that they go after guys like Tszyu because they have a natural built-in audience overseas. And it says a lot about those guys down at the lower weights, like Thurman, like Crawford. As much as those guys swear up and down that they're superstars and that, they're this, that, and the third, you should be able to sell a fight on your own. And you really shouldn't need a name like Tszyu to sell your fights for you.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
But, this is the nature of boxing nowadays. And it brings me back around to my point about Tszyu and poking fun of these guys. I think he knows this. I think he sees it from a mile away. And, in a lot of ways, that could play right into the hand of a guy like Tszyu. If he's very cautious and careful about how he prepares for those fights, he could actually blow his name up overnight simply by beating those two guys. If he was able to take out Keith Thurman, which I think he will, and if that Terence Crawford fight actually comes into fruition and he's able to take out Crawford, then, Tszyu becomes an overnight superstar. And look at it like this. They're already using his name because he's so popular over in Australia to try to blow up their names on another part of the world. What's going to happen if he actually beats those guys? He's going to become an American superstar, not just an Australian superstar.
Can you feel the tension in the air right now? I know I can. I can feel it all the way down in my plums.
So, you know, I feel what Tszyu was saying. I think that, you know, the younger guys coming up, though they possess a lot of skill sets, still very dangerous fights. You know, Tszyu is a natural 154-pound fighter, could actually move up in weight. So, you know, he's going to come trying to prove a point. And if he's able to prove that point, oh boy, for Terence Crawford and Keith Thurman. Listen, I already think he beats Thurman. The Crawford fight is not all the way together yet. You know, a lot of things have to line up for that fight to come together. But it could be the miracle or, you know, the dream fight that Tszyu's been waiting for a long, long time. And it could catapult his name into boxing superstardom. So I agree with Tszyu. You know, the big boy leagues is 154. And if he's able to prove that he's the top dog in the new big boy league, then it could be a long night for Keith Thurman and Terence Crawford if that fight comes to fruition.
We were outside on 144th and 8th Avenue, and Puff used to always come and try to go to the parties with us.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
Butt Naked crew. We was going to their parties. We was going to Peter Tszyu party. We were going to Black and Gold.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
Just everything that was happening. So he wanted to hang with us. He wanted to hang with us because he was an intern for Uptown.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
And he wanted to, you know, get to know people from Harlem because D. Ferg did that logo for Uptown Records.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
He just was there too much. And then somebody said, yo, man, we're just going to jump him in.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
You know what I'm saying? So this particular day, he got out of the car. He was driving those Volkswagen Cabarettos.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
They say once we get around to grab him, and then we just going to torture his ass.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
So when Puff came out the car, the little cats grabbed him.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
Puff wiggled away from him, and they didn't catch him until we was on 144th Street. They didn't catch him until he got to 127th Street. So that was like close to 20-something blocks.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
So they caught him, brought him back, roughed him up a little bit, and say, now you same game.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about all that down in the comment section below. Hit that like button for me, share, subscribe, holler at me on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, but you're more than likely to get a response on the tubes or holler at me over there. If you want to collab or feature a product of your channel on my channel, feel free to hit my Gmail, because it is a flock of cards at gmail.com. And we are man here.
That's my shit, show that right there. That's my bitch, nice face, nice ass, nice legs, nice tits. If you do a nice job, you can get a nice tip. If you got a nice job, and you got a nice whip, and you got a nice crib, cause you like nice shit, I can feel that, I can feel that. So bring that booty over here and let me feel that. I can feel that, I can feel that. But bring that booty over here and let me feel that. Shawty, you a fool, shawty, you a beast. Seen her in the west, seen her in the east, seen her in the club, seen her in the streets. Now I gotta see her on them hotel sheets. Shawty, you a freak, rolling off 1.5. I gave her one on the bed, I gave her one in the bath, I gave her one on the floor, I gave her one in the car. When I feel like this, I go straight to the bar and tell her 1 chick, 2 chick, 3 chick, 4, 10 chicks, 20 chicks, 30 chicks. Whoa, which one of y'all bad bras won't go? Which one of y'all bad bras won't go? I'm the bar, the car, the telly. I'm talking about the bar, the car, the telly. We take them from the bar, the car, the telly. You know about the bar, the car, the telly. Okay. Fly in a pair of keys, dirty as a pair of cleats with a pair of freaks. In a hotel suite with a pair of sweets. Loose keys, I'm a beast apparently. You can tell cause they throwing, they really getting loose. I was already live, can't blame it on the goose out of Tron. We can get it on. Yeah, she kinda skinny, sweating like she big bone. Blunt I'm smoking on, bigger than the mobile home. Let me get your cell number in my mobile phone. Now she thinks she wifey, say she want a ring on it. I'ma break her back, they gon' have to put a sling on it. You know? Lean on it. I'm finna win. 1 chick, 2 chick, 3 chick, 4, 10 chicks, 20 chicks, 30 chicks, whoa. Which one of y'all bad bras won't go? Which one of y'all bad bras won't go? From the bar, the car, the telly. I'm talking about the bar, the car, the telly. We take them from the bar, the car, the telly. You know about the bar, the car, the telly. You dig? Louis Keys.